Well, good morning, and welcome to the white coat ceremony for the LECOM School of Pharmacy, class of 2017. It's indeed a great privilege to welcome all of you, the family members and friends of the class of 2017, to join the college administration, faculty, and students to celebrate this special occasion. LECOM's first School of Pharmacy white coat ceremony was held in Erie, Pennsylvania in 2002. And we are honored to continue this tradition at the Bradenton campus as we celebrate our 7th white coat ceremony. Today's ceremony provides an opportunity for first-year pharmacy students to reaffirm their commitment to become masterful pharmacists before starting their introductory clinical rotations later this year. It also provides an opportunity for LECOM to reaffirm its commitment to providing the highest quality education and clinical training necessary to help these students achieve their goals. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Julie Wilkinson, Associate Dean of the Traditional Pathway, to the podium to offer the pharmacist prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in prayer. God, our common Father, thank you for bringing us here together for this important occasion. Please help us to maintain the trust of the public and our peers by acting with integrity. Help us to do all that we can to improve the health of our patients, promote the safe use of medications, and prevent drug-induced illness. We ask that you give us the motivation to always continue learning, to maintain our knowledge and skills. Remind us to serve as role models for pharmacy students and other professional students, and to make ourselves accessible to patients who need us. Amen. Please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm very pleased to introduce and invite to the podium Professor of Pharmacy Practice and Family Medicine, Vice President of Academic Affairs, and Dean of the LECOM School of Pharmacy, Dr. Hershey S. Bell. Dr. Bell was appointed to the position of Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the School of Pharmacy in August 2009. Prior to his appointment as Dean, Dr. Bell served LECOM as Clinical Professor of Family Medicine and Associate Dean for Faculty Development and Evaluation in the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Bell is board-certified family physician and a fellow of the American Academy of Family Physicians. Dr. Bell also received his master's in medical education degree from LECOM in 2007. Welcome, Dr. Bell.
Thank you, Ron. It's a great honor to stand here and represent the LECOM School of Pharmacy. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome members of our outstanding faculty and offer a special thank you for all that you do every day. Thank you. Welcome also to over 700 of our students' family members and friends. We are delighted that so many of you could be with us today to share in the celebration of this significant milestone. Today's white coat ceremony represents an important element of your pharmacy education and career. It's a rite of passage, welcoming you to the pharmacy profession and the professional community. The ceremony is central in your preparation to take your first significant steps outside of the classroom this July into professional rotations at pharmacy practice sites, where you will proudly wear the LECOM School of Pharmacy white coats that you are receiving today. At this time, I would like to recognize several individuals who have joined us today to help us celebrate this white coat ceremony. It is my pleasure to introduce our honored guests seated on the stage. First, we are most proud to have LECOM President John M. Ferretti with us today. Dr. John. Dr. Ferretti is an osteopathic internist who in 1992 had the vision to bring medical education to Erie, Pennsylvania with the establishment of the Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Ferretti's leadership has helped LECOM grow to include 3 medical college campuses, a dental school, and a school of pharmacy with campuses in Erie and Bradenton, and I'd like to add a virtual campus by distance education as of this week. LECOM is nationally recognized as an innovator in medical education and is now the largest medical college in the United States. This year, the total enrollment for all programs at its 3 campuses is almost 3,600 students. I would also like to introduce Dr. Sylvia M. Ferretti, Provost and Senior Vice President of LECOM and Dean of Academic Affairs of the College of Medicine. Dr. Sylvia. In addition to her responsibilities as Provost of the College, Dr. Ferretti is board certified in physical medicine and rehabilitation. She has been a driving force behind the growth of osteopathic medical education in Florida and Pennsylvania. As the first female dean of an osteopathic medical college, Dr. Ferretti has championed innovation in healthcare education. She has dedicated her career to the education and training of future doctors, pharmacists, and dentists. Widely recognized for her professional leadership, she has accepted many awards, including the prestigious Distinguished Daughters of Pennsylvania Award in 2012. Also joining us on the stage is Dr. Christina Medina, Manager, Professional and College Relations for CVS Caremark Pharmacy. In addition, I would like to recognize Ms. Beth Martin, LECOM School of Pharmacy's Introductory Pharmacy Practice Preceptor of the Year for 2013, who is joining us today. Ms. Martin. At this time, I'd like to invite to the podium Dr. Christina Medina. CVS generously provided the white coats that will be presented to each student today.
Good morning. Congratulations to all the students. Today's a really big day for you. You're already in the profession, but I'd like to congratulate you and welcome you officially. CVS is really proud to have worked with LECOM since the campus started here in Florida. We provide experiential rotations and sites throughout the United States, not just here in Florida. And this year, we're really excited because one of our grads, a CVS grad, who's a LECOM grad for the class of 2014, Jordan Daniel, was actually selected and competed among thousands of other interns across the United States and did obtain the CVS residency at our corporate office in Rhode Island. He's actually going to be doing a fellowship in quality assurance and will be the inaugural fellow for this program. So as you can see, great things or great students come from LECOM. CVS is really proud to employ you throughout your schooling and then after as well. So congratulations, and we're very, very happy to be here to sponsor this beautiful event today. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Medina. We deeply appreciate the ongoing support from CVS. Thank you. Our keynote speaker today is an accomplished alumnus of the LECOM family. I'm very proud and pleased to present to you Dr. Rebecca Nelson. After completing a general pharmacy practice residency, Dr. Nelson was selected for the second-year specialty residency in oncology at the Moffitt Cancer Center in Tampa. But more importantly, to this audience, Dr. Nelson is a 2012 graduate from the LECOM School of Pharmacy. It was just a few years ago that she sat where you are today and awaited eagerly the presentation of her white coat. Upon Dr. Nelson's completing her undergraduate pre-pharmacy coursework at the University of Central Florida in Orlando, Rebecca went on to excel in LECOM's pharmacy curriculum while also finding time to be a leader in club and professional organizations, such as president of the school's chapter of the American Pharmacy Association and a class officer. In 2011, she was voted Student of the Year by her classmates. At commencement, she was presented with the Milan Excellence in Pharmacy Award as the member of her graduating class, having achieved high academic performance, superior proficiency in the provision of drug information services, and who exhibited professional motivation and the intent to enter pharmacy practice upon graduation. At this early point in her career, she has developed the leadership and empathetic patient relationship skills that will serve her throughout her career as a pharmacist. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Rebecca Nelson, our White Coat Ceremony speaker.
Thank you. Good morning, LECOM administration, faculty, family and friends of the class, and most importantly, congratulations to the LECOM School of Pharmacy class of 2017, as we join you in celebrating the first step into the world of patient care. I am truly humbled to be on this stage, to be speaking to you on this banner day, when you encompass the responsibility and the excitement of your white coats. Now, today we honor the academic achievements that brought you to this point, as we mark the beginning of your journey that will broaden your horizon, knowledge, and deepen your thinking. I remember sitting in your seat just a few short years ago with the feeling of nervousness, anticipation, and yet an overwhelming rush of excitement. The white coat is not only a symbol of new beginning, but a symbol of the trust and respect our society places on us. The minute you place that white coat over your shoulders, you will be recognized as a person who provides expert advice on medication as well as overall health, even in the midst of your pharmacy schooling. The white coat is not about entitlement or superiority, but integrity, sincerity, and heartfelt compassion. The public will see you as a healthcare professional in white, and they will entrust you with their health and well-being. You will have the unique ability to cross social boundaries and invade the private lives of patients and bear witness to their struggles and their triumphs. For many patients, you will be their only advocate or their only voice. So although the white coat is only a symbol, it is a powerful one. Your white coat is a symbol of altruism, putting the needs of others before your own. Now, far more important than the white coat itself is the professionalism and attitude of the individual who wears it. The next few years will, of course, not always be easy. They will be filled with excitement and joy, but also the humbling experiences and even moments of discouragement. Many of your experiences in pharmacy school will be intermingled with obligations towards family, friends, and relationships. The demands on your personal time and commitment will be great. And while we all have our unique situations, it is key that you find the balance that will allow you to get the most out of your education and craft a pharmacy career that is meaningful to you. Now, as a LECOM graduate, I can assure you that LECOM will leave you knowledgeable, competent, tactful, professional, and ready and well-equipped to take on the next stage of your career. Yet right now, more than any other, is the time to take the reins to your own education. So what are your interests? These interests will eventually encompass your career goals and whether you proceed down the path of retail, residency, industry, fellowship, or even academics. We all have a mental blueprint of talents and interests. The challenge lies in leveraging them to maximize our success. So how do we recognize our path? Well, first, look to your past. What experiences in your life have allowed you to lose track of time? Where have you found efficiency, clarity of purpose, or freedom and commitment? Do you find comfort in genuine person-to-person interactions? Or is your passion maybe volunteering at a children's hospital? Maybe you will acclimate to counseling a cancer patient. Or is your strength solving complex problems or interpreting scientific data? You may want to look at interning at a drug company. Or if you're a thrill seeker at heart, maybe the unnerving chaos of the ER is for you. You will make the best choices if you use the coming years to be actively engaged and to find freedom in complete absorption and concentration in your activities. So whatever it is that interests you, that drives you, take note of it. Noting which experiences feel closest to you will help you choose your own distinct path. All the rest, core competency, professional skill, and deep satisfaction in your work, will follow naturally. So have you ever made a mistake that may impact the life of another human being? You undoubtedly will. Mistakes are a part of our life, and no matter how careful you may be, they are inevitable. Mistakes provide us with the greatest opportunity for professional growth. So I encourage you to take advantage, reflect, and to learn to develop ways to problem solve. These are your years of training, but you have entered a career of lifelong learning. So whether you have 2 months or 20 years of experience, your ability to recognize your limitations, to say you don't know, ask questions when in doubt or unsure, will lead you to greater knowledge, a trusted reputation, and a sound and rewarding career. Now, to achieve greatness, you must step out of your comfort zone. I had limited involvement in extracurricular activities while an undergrad. And in my early years, I was not actively involved in my profession as a student. Yet I desired to be a voice or to be active in the future of this profession and lend my personal experiences to help guide my fellow students. It took one person my first year of pharmacy school to nominate me for APHA president that pushed me through my apprehension and led me to my first ever leadership position. That was really the pivotal moment for me, as it led to subsequent leadership roles in Phi Lambda Sigma, Kappa Psi, Rho Chi, and even a position as a council member among pharmacists for our state association. At the time, it was a way to make new friends and have some sort of life outside the textbooks. But what I came to realize was that actually those experiences were the key to my success. Now, are all of you familiar with situational-based questions? Tell me about a time, was the phrase that I repeatedly heard throughout my retail and residency interviews. Those moments throughout pharmacy school when I achieved something great or worked through a conflict or made a mistake were the situations that made me unique and stand out during my interviews. My experiences in pharmacy school gave me the tools I needed to match at Moffitt Cancer Center, one of the few NCCN and NCI designated comprehensive cancer centers, as their first PGY1 and the pioneer of their now established and accredited pharmacy practice residency. So as a current hematology oncology PGY2 resident, I'm exploring job opportunities at several major programs in the country. So the more opportunities that you explore and experience over these next few years, the more unique, professional, and personable you will become to your future employer. So today marks a milestone in your journey in your education. Each of you sitting here has made sacrifices and have overcome various challenges to get to this point, but not without the love and support of family, friends, and mentors who surround us, as they demonstrate their continued support by being here today. Now, with the emerging changes in healthcare, pharmacists are at an opportune time to redefine and expand their role in patient care. So students, from this point forward, as you put your coat on countless times and touch numerous lives, remember that your purpose will be for something greater than yourself. Recognize what it means to wear your white coat and maintain integrity, compassion, and professionalism. I sat in that very seat with sweating palms and overwhelming apprehension. But this is your day. Be the driver. As one of the most symbolic ceremonies in the beginning of your career as a pharmacist, own it. Take that step out of your comfort zone. get involved in an organization, chair a committee, or intern at a hospital. Pay attention to what interests you and leverage it to take an active role in becoming a unique, marketable, and well-rounded pharmacist. Pharmacy school and your career will be, to a large degree, what you make of it. Now, to the women and men of the class of 2017, welcome to this great profession.
Thank you, Dr. Nelson, for those inspirational words. That was really quite fabulous. Thank you. The white coat ceremony that we are celebrating today marks just one of the steps on your path to becoming a pharmacist. By wearing the white coat presented to you today, you are accepting the responsibilities of the healthcare profession that it represents. Your continued success as a student and a future pharmacist depends on your growth and development as an alert, compassionate human being. Your willingness and your ability to demonstrate understanding, care, and empathy are the foundations of being a good pharmacist. As you are assisted in putting on your white coats in front of this audience of family and friends, keep in mind that the white coat provides the background for you to become a pharmacist. And as you put on your white coat, you enter a new relationship with others. It won't change who you are inside, your values, your knowledge, or your qualifications, but it does represent something important and meaningful to those around you. Over the years, the white coat in medicine and pharmacy has come to symbolize purity of purpose while conveying both competence and confidence. People know it takes a lot of hard work and years of dedication to become a pharmacist. Let your white coat be a symbol of trust to the patients you will care for. Let it serve as your cloak of compassion. Today, before this audience of your family and friends, we formally welcome you to the pharmacy profession. It is tradition for members of our faculty to cloak each student with their first white coat. This morning, these esteemed colleagues will assist the class of 2017 with their white coats. Dr. Julie Wilkinson is Professor of Pharmacy Practice and Associate Dean for the LECOM School of Pharmacy Traditional Pathway. Dr. Teresa Schweiger is Associate Professor of Pharmacy Practice and Assistant Dean of Assessment for the LECOM School of Pharmacy. Dr. Nina Pavoluri is Assistant Professor of Pharmaceutics and Director of Admissions. Dr. Laura Stevenson, Associate Professor of Pharmacy Practice and Director of Experiential Education, will read the Class of 2017 roll call.
Fadi Abu Hamda, Lillian Agu, Amelia Akuman, Abiha Ali, Yvonne Alvarez, Jennifer Amawoko, Rodrigo Araujo, Sami Aisha, Farah Barnoti, Emily Baxley, Robert Beach, Sarah Bonanno, Hong Tu Bui, Jamie Bui, Mishal Chaudhary. Tyler Cha. Janice Christian. Chilev Sinius. Brandy Conley. Joshua Cooley. Matthew Corrado. Joseph Cressup. Joshua Colon. Krisha Kunanan. Jade Cunningham. Sherry Dacre. Isla Darwich. Melissa Diaz. Sarah Didrikson. Tenzing Dalkar. Shirley Doss. Tanya Dougal. Hom Duong. Roshni Epen. Faman Elmathiel. Brett Ethier. Ronald Farrell. Elizabeth Fayville. Hassan Fawaz. Casey Faraci. Robbie Fisher. Ignacio Fonte. Dylan Ford. Rachel Gelfenbein. Christina Gemilaro. Andrea Gordon. Mihail Granin. Shanae Hahn. Rehan Harika. Alicia Harrison. Syed Hassanyar. Joshua Hickman. Crystal Huang. Hon Hin Bui. Ina Ebro. Nicholas Joseph. Anderson Kajang. Daniel Kelsey. Christopher Kiernan. Oliver Klusevic. Alina Korbut. Philip Lamb. Du Wen Lei. Tien Lei. Natalie Leal. Jonathan Hanjin Lee. Tao Lee. Tao Lu, sorry. Austin Lofthouse. Randy L. Luis. Kevin Lucas. Nok Quinn Luong. Gabrielle Liao Kong. Anna Marsakova. Tara Martin. Edwin Martinez. Lauren McCann. Philip McEnany. Majid Mirzai. Rachel Madro. Estrella Montejo. Naima Moya Romero. Bradley Murniak. Kira Murray. Brooke Myers. Kate Tui Vai No. Daisy Nguyen. Dan Hip, Nguyen. Hugh Nguyen. Can Nguyen. Lana Nguyen. Nam Nguyen. Teresa Nguyen. Tiffany Nguyen. Veronica Nunez. Maureen Nokeji. Reed Orenstein. Danny Ortiz Velez. David Padron. Anand Patel. Anish Patel. Nikki Patel. Parit Patel. Florence Paul. Amanda Peebles. Tao Pham. Justin Prasuto. Amelia Quao. Michelle Ramirez. Anastasia Rogopoulos. Carl Anthony Robinson. Jordan Roman. Zornitza Ronell. Merritt Sachs. Priscilla Saki. Andrew San Augustine. Christian Scala. Lindsay Smith. Jennifer Thrall. Jason Turb. Min To. Kaylee Toole. Andre Tran. Nung Tran. Tim Trin. Duke Truong. Paul Twigg. Parita Van Cleve. Tang Vu. Jenny Lynn Weber. Afram Yasha. Athena Yancey. Preeti Yarabothu.
Will the class of 2017 please rise for the Pledge of Professionalism? Now, if you would, repeat after me. To accomplish this goal of professional development, I, as a student of pharmacy, should develop a sense of loyalty and duty to the profession of pharmacy. By being a builder of community, one able and willing to contribute to the well-being of others. And one who enthusiastically accepts the responsibility and accountability for membership in the profession. Foster professional competency through lifelong learning. I must strive for high ideals, teamwork, and unity within the profession. In order to provide optimal patient care. Support my colleagues by actively encouraging personal commitment. To the oath of a pharmacist and a code of ethics as set forth by the profession. Incorporate into my life and practice dedication to excellence. This will require an ongoing reassessment of personal and professional values. Maintain the highest ideals and professional attributes. To ensure and facilitate the covenantal relationship required of the pharmaceutical caregiver. Therefore, I will strive to uphold these standards as I advance toward full membership in the profession of pharmacy. I voluntarily make this pledge of professionalism. Please be seated. Today, before this audience of your family and friends, we have formally welcomed you to the pharmacy profession. By receiving the white coat and pledging your commitment to the practice of pharmacy, you have accepted the responsibilities of the profession that the white coat represents. As you continue on your lifelong journey that began just a few months ago, your success as a student and a future pharmacist depends on your growth and development as an alert and compassionate human being. The white coat ceremony has been a tradition at medical and pharmacy schools across the nation since 1989, when it was first established. The ceremony is an important reminder of our covenant to put service to our patients ahead of all other concerns. Service above all else is the embodiment of professionalism, which is one of the most important values not only of the School of Pharmacy, but of all of LECOM. It has been my distinct pleasure to officially welcome the class of 2017 to the profession of pharmacy. Thank you.
On behalf of the LECOM faculty, staff, and administration, thank you for participating with us in celebration of the white coat ceremony for the LECOM School of Pharmacy class of 2017. We hope that you enjoy the remainder of your time in Bradenton, and we especially wish for your safe travels home. This concludes today's ceremony.